exchange is a platform, a venue that aggregates together high social or environmental impact businesses, but primarily businesses which have a publicly traded security. Many of these are PLCs, or they may be fixed income products. Soon we're going to be adding some listed funds to the platform. Technically, we are not a stock exchange, although we do have a very close relationship with the London Stock Exchange. But primarily what we're trying to do here is to provide an opportunities venue for impact investors. And impact investors, there's a wide variety. The ones I'm particularly interested in, I'm interested in the institutional side of things, those impact investors who are high net worth individuals who place their money with the private client broker networks or the private banks, or the institutions who might be charities, family offices, and foundations themselves that want to deploy capital into impact investing and impactful businesses, but have a publicly traded nature to their security. But the real impact investor that I'm interested in is you and me, people, the public, those who actually can go onto websites, find investable opportunities that have a high social and environmental impact that's authenticated. And our authentication mechanism uses something called an impact report, and we also have an admissions panel. But what we want to do is provide the evidence base around high social and environmental impact being created as a direct result of the products or services that these businesses operate in. And it's only because these are publicly traded securities that the public can invest in them. And that's what I'm particularly interested in. Those who do want to see genuine people, planet, and profit happen. People like you and me. Again, it's the retail public that really, really gets this story about investing to make your money work twice. If you invest in businesses that create high social and environmental impact, you're investing, firstly, for a financial return, but clearly, in a world of uncertain financial returns, it makes a lot of sense to invest in businesses who themselves are delivering high social and environmental impact. And that, I guess people wanted to hear a little bit more of a personal journey, and that really was my personal journey. I was working at the London Stock Exchange. I was interested in the whole area of socially responsible investing. But if you look inside what's termed ethical funds, or a lot of socially responsible investment funds, I know there's an old friend of mine in the audience here, Jamie Hartzell, who just did a research project to look at the top 10 holdings of ethical funds and socially responsible investment funds. And you won't find a single business that you would look at and think, wow, that is a high social or environmental impact business. It's absolutely shocking. So my own personal journey was to think, well, how do we identify those businesses? How can we bring them together? How can we create a platform that allows an impact investor to find these? I think there was something to be said about scale, I think, in terms of the notes I was meant to address. I don't really think there are any great barriers to scale for the growth of the social stock exchange. We only have 12 companies on the platform at the moment, 10 equities and 2 fixed income products. Actually, one of them is Scope, the disability charity. They've listed a charity bond that pays a coupon, but obviously it allows Scope to help the disabled and the disabled's family that they're trying to do as a core result of their activities. Scale, yes, of course, I forgot. There are numerous companies on stock exchanges around the world, so we have no problem trying to bring those together. The barriers to scale are slightly more unique and intractable. What I would like to see is more foundations, so charities and foundations who have their endowments to deploy these towards impact investing, again, to do more mission-connected or mission-aligned investing. I would love it if the corporate advisors and financial advisors to pension funds would be a little less rigid and a little less conservative. I'm thinking here about the Cambridge Associates of this world and the Mercers and Jewsons, those who advise how people's money and the public's money, basically through the pension fund system, gets deployed. And then finally, I really think the great barrier, and when things really will change, is when we start to account for social value onto the balance sheet of companies. One of the things I think we're doing with as a sort of a leadership role to play in this whole ecosphere is that the impact report is about accounting for social value. And I think once that gets established as part of the way that our accounting system works, we will unlock a lot more impact capital. Thank you.